In this video, I want to talk about what is the best training split for you to get lean. This is episode 5 or 6 of the Get Lean by January 1st, 2026 series. So if you've been following along, awesome. I hope your progress has been good over the last few weeks and that you're making some muscle gains while losing fat. So what is the best training split? And the best training split at the end of the day comes down to what are you going to stick with? And I find to stick with a good plan and do it for 3 to 6 to even a year, 3 to 6 months to a year is the best thing that you can do. It doesn't really even matter what you do, especially if you're new to the gym. Honestly, if you just walk in the gym and look at the weights, you're gonna grow and you're gonna gain muscle, and then your diet dialed in is just gonna make you, it's gonna be like basically steroid gains if you're a complete noob. If you have been going for 1 to 2 years and you just like have been kind of doing the same thing, you're not really changing, your body's not really changing in the way that you want it to, then it's time to, dial in not only your nutrition, but also your workouts. And there's things that people say all the time, make sure you're doing progressive overload, keep your intensity, whatever. There's lots of things to look at. But in my opinion, this is what makes the best training split. First, it has to be fun to do. You gotta want to go to the gym. And that should be motivating towards you. It's a reward to go to the gym. After work, you go to the gym, or before work, you go to the gym, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to eat healthy and become this person who focuses on themselves and takes care of themselves. So the first thing it has to be fun. The second thing is it should target the things that you want to grow in and how you want to look. If you want an aesthetic physique, then you're gonna want, if you're a dude, you're gonna want wide shoulders. You're gonna want a decent chest. Your arms, for me personally, I want big arms, but with genetics and all that, I have to work a little bit harder for that. And then you want obviously a V taper, and then your legs, who gives a fuck? But at the end of the day, I think everyone should still do legs, but it doesn't have to be to grow them into massive bodybuilder legs or anything like that. So that's for dudes. For chicks, I think all girls probably just want to have a huge ass or just big legs or just big fit looking legs, and then a fit, upper body, which can be attained very easily just by going to the gym and working out, for 4 days a week even. I think 4 days is the perfect split number. If you are going any less than that, like 3 days, I think it just makes sense to do a full body kind of split in terms of how you want to work things out. But it really doesn't matter. And you don't have to look at everything as a 1 week set list. It doesn't have to be 1 week of this. 7 days has to equal how many times you go through a thing. You can do 8 days in a row. It can be 9 days. It can be 10 days, and just keep repeating every 10 days. So don't worry about that. The next thing after it being fun, it targeting the things that you want to grow and to look better. The next thing that you want to do is that you just want to have a set routine. You want to work out on the exact same day every single week. So mine is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And what do I do personally? I do a push on Monday, which everybody's doing push, so it's annoying because I'm just doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. Wednesday is pull, back, shoulders, whatever, rear delts, buys, and then Friday is legs, because why not just ruin your Friday? And then on Saturday, I do my neglected body parts. My neglected body parts, I would say, are my arms. They're the place that I want to grow. So I would have a 4th day, an extra day that you want to work on your weak points. For me, I think they're my arms. My arms look okay, but I want them to grow. So I want to put more volume, more intensity on them, and do them multiple times throughout the week. So if there's a body part that you want to work on, maybe it's your shoulders or your chest, then maybe throw in a second day to throw in a couple more exercises and really add more volume. And this will build your muscle and address your weak points. So push-pull legs plus a neglected day, I find is perfect for me. If you like working out every single day, then do a bro split. Do buys, tries, a shoulder day, a chest day, a back day, and then a leg day. I don't know, whatever works for you. At the end of the day, it's what's most sustainable for you that's gonna work out. So if I was, if I only had 3 days a week, I said I would do full body. If I was a woman, I think I would train differently too. I think I would do, as far as I know, and for as long as I can remember, girls I've always talked to have always wanted to do more leg exercise. I don't know, maybe it's because they're good at them. I think that's why guys like to do upper body exercise all the time, because we feel good at them, because squatting and deadlift are so fucking hard that you don't want to do it. You don't want to do lunges. You don't want to do Bulgarian split squats. But chicks, no, they'll do it for fun and just eat that exercise up like it's nobody's business. So If you are a chick that is wanting to get lean, I would do probably just an upper and lower body split. It could just be an up or lower, upper, lower, and then just keep repeating that and just keep switching that up. Because you want a built physique and a well-rounded physique, but I understand that we all, like dudes want to have a nice upper body, chicks want to have a nicer lower body. That's just the way people are. And if that's not the case, then do what's best for you. The aesthetic that you can envision is the one that you should try to attain. And in terms of exercise, what should you do? What are the exercises that are best? What's most optimal? Fuck it. It doesn't matter what's optimal. Do the exercises that feel the best. In terms of going to the gym and actually making something intense, you want to feel it directly in the muscles that you're going to be like attacking. If I'm doing arms, I only want to feel everything in my bicep. I want to feel the only thing in my tricep. If I'm doing delts, chest, anything like that, I don't want to feel my tris and my shoulders working while I'm trying to do an incline press, because that's not what I'm trying to address. If I'm trying to grow my lats, then I want to feel the squeeze in my back. I want to feel the squeeze. I want to feel sore in those areas. And to do that, it doesn't mean you have to lift heavy ass weights. It just means you have to get enough volume and intensity for you to feel the burn, feel that mind muscle connection. And I think this is more important than just like pushing heavy ass weight every single time, because to be honest, I don't push that heavy ass weight. I try and squeeze everything out and try and feel it out. And I think I get closer to getting a better mind muscle connection every time I go to the gym, which is a really great feeling, because it actually feels like you're working out the muscles you're trying to work out. You're not working out your elbow joints. You're not feeling it in your neck when you're supposed to be doing a lower back exercise. So the ones that you feel the best on may not be the most alpha. You're not back squatting, you're not doing heavy deadlifts, you're not bench pressing. Maybe you feel chest good when you do flies, or when you do incline dumbbell presses that are at a lighter weight, but you really stretch out and then you really push it out. And maybe that's just what works for you. For me, legs and stuff like that, like I don't do heavy back squats. Honestly, I don't think I have the central nervous system to do that right now. And if I really want to tackle my legs, what I prefer is I like to do a goblet squat, okay? Something where I'm just feeling my core and I'm feeling my quads and my glutes just get fired up. And that's it, you do exercise where you can feel the muscle actually working. You pick, 5 exercises every workout, do that and keep doing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever days you've decided that you want to do. And just do the exact same exercise for 3 to 6 to a year, okay? That's all you have to do. Whatever split you like, whatever muscles you want to work on. If you don't want to do legs, honestly, you got to do legs at least once a week. I know I was going to say don't do them, but just do legs once a week. Just keep yourself strong in all assets. You don't have to have huge fucking ginormous legs. That's all right. I get that it's not that aesthetic for everybody. But at the end of the day, whatever gets you to show up and whatever you do that keeps you on schedule, that makes you just more in the routine, is what's going to get you the results that you want. There's no magic to it. There's no magic workout. There's no amazing exercise that's going to blow up your muscles in record time or anything. It's just doing the exact same thing for the next 3 to 6 months to a year. And then every other workout, the next workout after, try and put the weight up a little bit more, add some more reps, and make sure that you're just really feeling it in the muscles that you want to be working out. And that's how you know you're having a good workout. And maybe that'll be another video. But anyways, with that, always remember to rep set. Remember, no shortcuts, no excuses. I'll see you in the next one.